Hold on.
18-9. And Mac Jones leads them on 3 field goals. One field goal going to be like 43 yards. Another one's going to be 52. And then late, cheap score, 36-yard field goal. We're going to try something slick to get the ball back on the onside kick. So we took the 3, and that gave us 9. You know, it ain't going to be nowhere near what you want it to be. How many times have we seen in sports the balloon of things hyped all the way up to go up to the sky, and then it just flat and stays on the ground?
But what about Brady's motivation with all the weapons on that team? You think the Pats are going to hold them under 20 points?
Yeah. It's just that tight. It's not even that they hold them under 20. It just feels like the excitement, we're using up all the excitement during the course of the week. And when we get to the game, it's going to be like, man, please.
See, I'm with you on that, but I think the excitement pregame, and that
absolutely.
moment after the game,
all that
makes it worth me staying up until 11 o'clock on a Sunday night, 11:30, coming into work the next day, being tired as hell. But I want to see those moments. Like, I want to see those moments more than I want to see the actual game itself.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I mean, it's just that, think about the buildup, though. Think about it, Jay, the buildup. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it's going to be exciting to see Milwaukee play Brooklyn Nets. Oh, we can't wait to see the Lakers take on. And all of a sudden, it's I mean, that's just always the case.
Well, you know what the problem is, really? It's the week in the season that it's occurring. If this is occurring with a playoff berth on the line or number 1 seed so you get the bye or something like that, if the stakes are higher in reality, but in reality the stakes aren't that high, although.
But it's not even, it's the game, Max. I'm not even talking about the build-up's going to be great. I'm just talking about the game is going to be so dull. That's just how I feel. And that might be great.
When you say using up the excitement, well, first of all, I was going to say, Patriots are very likely to be 1-3 after this game, right? Like, that's a bad spot for them. And the Bucs coming off a loss, they want to get back to winning. So it's not like the stakes are nothing in reality, like in terms of the standings and everything. But when you say use up the energy, Key, okay, we're using that energy, right?
Yeah.
But Belichick and Brady, are they using that energy too?
No, they're not. But because of Bill's recognition of who Tom is, and Tom trying to understand the defense and the nuances of what Bill might throw at him, is going to collide to the point where Bill, even though Bucks are going to win the game, Bill's going to get the best of Tom in terms, it's not going to be what you think. You think Tom's going to go out there 340 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a tip pick. That's what you – and it's not going to be like that.
Maybe 4, but okay, yeah.
He's going to be a 230-yard guy. He's going to be 17 of 32. You're going to be like, that's just like, yeah, they're going to be running the ball.
But see,
that's how those things go.
Max, you talk about the excitement energy that we have building up to the game. But there has to be some kind of anxious energy for both Tom and Bill. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody says, Key. Both those dudes want to beat each other's head in. There'll be nothing better for Tom Brady to win by 23 points or for Bill Belichick to get a win with a rookie quarterback. It's a statement period. So everything for them leading up to the game has to be a different type of focus. They're already focused individuals, but to say that this isn't a heightened type of focus, you'll be remiss.
Where I think the pressure is on Belichick.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why. If he loses, Brady got him again. He just won a Super Bowl, the whole thing, right? If he wins, it's still not like such a big deal. Brady just won a Super Bowl. Like, Brady's on to other things. Brady beats Belichick, there's big upside. Belichick has to kind of beat Brady just to keep treading water. I think if
Belichick beats Brady, it's a big deal.
I think if Belichick beats Brady, I think it becomes you'll never beat me because I know everything about. I created you.
That's a good point. There is that he needs something right now. Belichick.
Yeah, I created you. And then if Brady beats Belichick, you can't win without me. That's what it's gonna be. You can't win without me. Although I won without you, but I had to go somewhere else with much better players. So I think if Belichick beats Brady, even though they won the Super Bowl, I think people will start to take some of the shine
That's true. I agree.
Brady. But if he goes and he takes care of Belichick takes care of Brady, then it's like, I know you. I'll beat you every single time.
It's time for Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless.
Not that
So
that's true.
the big story yesterday was Seth Wickersham's book excerpt that dropped on ESPN.com about Belichick and Brady, and It's Better to Be Feared is the name of the book. As part of Wickersham's reporting, part of the reporting was that Belichick only wanted to talk to Brady on the phone when the quarterback decided to leave the Patriots. Brady wanted face-to-face, and Belichick's like, who's, let's see, Tom Brady, number 12. Yeah, I remember him. You know Belichick would be asked about it. Here's what he said.
No, that's not true. And I heard a few things about, this book, and sounds like it's a lot of, second, third, and fourth hand comments. Certainly Rob and Tom have done a lot for this organization, a lot for me. And I appreciate everything they've done. I have a ton of respect for them. But, this Sunday, we're on opposite sides of the field. And, we're going to do all we can to not make them enjoy the night.
Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. Jay, you have any thoughts about what you just heard?
I mean, I didn't expect anything else from Bill Belichick answering that question. I mean, he never feeds into the hype surrounding stories or narratives like that. But it did lead me to think, after even hearing it, when they were breaking up, Key, like this was breakup, right? Like talk like this is like a couple that's been together for a long time. It is essentially a divorce. Was that at the beginning of COVID when that really kind of time-wise? No, right? It was
It's been
before.
going on.
No, he
It's
was.
been
He
issues.
I know,
already
like when
gone.
the actual break happened, though.
It was last spring.
Yeah, so that's what. So it kind of led
I guess it would be early spring. or
early
whatever.
spring. So it kind of led my mind to when he didn't meet Tom. Like I wonder like what other issues there were around that. Like, people brought that up to me yesterday. It's like, oh, it was kind of around the same time. So maybe. So I started thinking like maybe that could have been one of the reasons why he didn't feel the need to meet in person. Even though I think you still meet Tom Brady in person. I don't know all the reasons.
Oh, you. I see what you're saying.
You know what I
interesting.
like? Yeah.
You're saying based on 6 feet rules and distance that maybe he didn't want to meet.
I don't
Tom in
know.
person
I don't know.
based
I
on
tried
that.
to start trying to reason with Bill. I found myself trying to reason with Bill Belichick.
Jay brings up a good
little
point.
bit.
Like, think back at the time when COVID was, especially early on, people were like, "Oh, we're supposed to keep your distance."
I don't know how to feel about
no,
this.
No need to meet in person if you don't have to. But the fact that Belichick didn't bring that up,
Fair. I'm not saying it serves as an excuse. I just
needed
found
to talk to
myself
you
as a
before the press
fan.
conference,
yes.
Jay.
My excuse for why the report is out there is maybe Bill was on vacation somewhere or somewhere not in the same proximity type location where it was an easy get to. And so therefore the conversation went as such, because there's more context. I need more context to this. It's just not, I know you and Max 20 years and we see each other walking through Macy's and I walk past you, but I dated both of you for 20 years and I don't know you. And you don't, that doesn't, people don't do that.
That was
you were
an
dating
interesting
him the whole
analogy.
time.
You didn't
That's
tell me.
messed up.
You didn't
And
tell me
so,
at all.
For 20 years, we've been together, and then I walk past you like I don't even know you.
Yeah.
That no one does that.
But
No
that's
one
what.
does
That's
that.
why. Wait, Key. That's why people are looking at Belichick, because they go, "No one does that."
No one does that.
That dude, I don't know.
No
Maybe
one
he
does
does.
that. No one does that.
How about you were cheating on me with Max?
And so when you are out of town or something like that, and you go, "Hey, Max," or you tell whoever's talking or whatever, I'll get with him. I can do it over the phone, but I'm going to be gone for another week, and I just landed. I'm not trying to turn around and do this or do it. Maybe that's some of it. I'm just trying to
Trying to
figure
trying
it
to make
out,
sense
'cause
out of nonsense.
It does not
Yeah.
make sense
Yeah.
that I only want to meet a guy over the. It just
This
no.
is up there with Matt Nagy dropping Justin Fields back all those times and not protecting him and all that. Like,
You
try to
wouldn't
make
even be
sense
my
of it.
type, though, Jay.
Patriots Bucks is the marquee game of Week 4. We're asking
you
on the Dr.
jumping?
Pepper Twitter feed.